guys rock. This place, love you too, Joe. Thank you. This place is where dreams are made. This place, these events are where visions are cast, goals are set. The magic happens at events. And that's what we're talking about. The importance of attending events. You guys having a great time? Yes. I mean, the people we meet here are fantastic. I'm telling you, you take any gathering of any people anywhere in the world and you will never find better people than you find right here at these events. LifeVantage, Elite Academies, the regional events, the incentive trips. How about that trip to Mexico? These people, you guys are awesome. And you will never meet finer people, and you will not meet them if you're not here. So get here, and I'm going to tell you some stories. But first, you got to see my why. And I did click it. There they are. That's my sweet husband, the sweetest man on earth, very patient, John McKee, gastroenterologist. You just heard about him. And my two rock star boys, Jack and Christian. Christian's taller and younger. And Henry and Doodles, my friend. And they beg for their pet tandem every single morning. Yes, they do. So, that's why I do this. And I want to tell you the story of my very, very first event. It was back in Orlando in July 2012. I just joined, I joined the day before an event in April, but I didn't know what an event was, so I didn't go. But I was told by my awesome leaders, Jill and Gabe Pearson and Fred and Becky Davis, and they said, if you want to be successful, if you really want to impact lives, you go to events. And being a physician, married to a physician, doing all these other things, I really didn't get the big picture of this. I got the big picture of her tandem. I knew this was huge, and we were going to change lives. And I wanted everyone in the world to know, and as Jill Pearson says, I wanted to put that little yellow pill in every single mouth in the world. And I knew that if I was going to do that, I was going to have to learn something. They told me I had to be at these events. So, just so happens that July is when we have our big family reunion. And when we have our family reunion, my family is a little odd. I mean, it's less odd than I used to think it was. But I met my sister when I was 38. I met my brother when I was 41. So this is the family that gets together, okay? Like 4 years before this happened, we're having this, annual family reunion in West Virginia. And so we're all there catching up on a lifetime together. And this event is happening in Orlando, West Virginia, Orlando. So I leave my two kids, on a Whitewater River, on a little bed and breakfast on the river in West Virginia, and we fly down here. It wasn't easy. It was crazy. My family thought I was nuts leaving them. But we did. We came to Orlando, and I sat there in the audience, way in the back, and I heard from people that I wanted to be like. I wanted to have their worldview. I wanted to have their love for others, and I wanted to have the impact that they were having on people. And I didn't know if I could do it. All I knew is whenever I started talking about superoxide dismutase and, free radicals, people's eyes glazed over. And I was like, well, this has got to work. There's 5,000 people here, right? And I met them all. Not all of them, but I met a lot of you. And I still meet people here that I met years ago in Orlando. And that gave me social proof, pure knowledge that this was going to work. So my husband came with me to that event in Orlando, and he came with me to the one in Las Vegas, and that was a great, great vacation because we'd never been to Las Vegas. And he met everybody, and he got to see the lightning speed of these events. You go from one thing, you're talking to people, you're getting the stories, you're getting the belief, you're sharing contact information so you can help each other. And he was like, this is great, but I think I'll just stay home and take care of it. Fort, hold down the fort, take care of the kids, take care of the dogs, go to work. So from that point on, he only comes to the events that are in tropical locations or in the Mediterranean. He loves those. And he tells me, thank God for LifeVantage. I would never have anything to talk about with my friends. he goes to these, has these family, or these friends in Miami, and they travel the world. He has a lot of wealthy friends, and being a great gastroenterologist, he doesn't get a whole lot of time off, but I make sure he gets time off for these incentive trips. So, come on, next slide. Try again. Oh no. Okay. Well, I think I didn't go to, hopefully. So that first event cemented in me that this was possible. I would not be here. I would not be on stage. I would not be a Pro 8. I would not have my fabulous team had I not gone to those first events. Yes, you guys rock. Yes, thank you. And it is so possible, but you don't know it, and you're out there in the world beating you up and kicking you in the teeth, and your friends are telling you you're crazy, and people tell you you're a scammer, and all these awful things that the world does to you. And then you come here and you're like, there are 5,000 people just like me, and they see it. And somebody I know is going to see it like they see it. I mean, if 4,999 other people got contacted by distributors and believe this and see this, then surely somebody I talk to is gonna see it and believe it. So that is true. And this is tricky. Okay. All right. So the events have fueled me. They've changed my passion, my belief. I didn't love every speaker. I didn't love every topic. I didn't love every minute. Yes, there was, there were logistical issues. I had, to walk far, and rain happened, and it was just uncomfortable sometimes, cold sometimes. But let me tell you, they changed my life. They changed my heart. They changed my determination, and they just made me realize that I can do this. So I know the same can happen for you. Let me tell you this awesome story. And this is results not typical, okay, won't necessarily happen for everybody. But in October of 2016, I was coming to Orlando. Again, a lot of things happen in Orlando. So my friend from high school, who had found a post that I'd made on Facebook and reached out to me and said, what are you doing? You're talking about anti-aging, and you seem like you got this thing nailed. What are you doing? How do I get some of that? And I told her about it, and she's like, well, I think I might know some other people. So she became a distributor. And she was a distributor for about a year before that, and decided, okay, I will go to the one in Orlando because that's close to me. And she had taken it upon herself to go to an awesome regional event. That right there marked a leader, right? She did that. I didn't suggest it. She found there was an event. She went to it. She connected with people, and that definitely fueled her and cemented in her that this was real. But she was going to come to Orlando, and a little non-hurricane named Matthew happened. She, living on a little island in Georgia, had to kind of batten down the hatches, and so she didn't get to come. And I was very disappointed, because I was talking about all the neat studies that we had, and I was very excited. I thought I was going to be talking to no one, talking, and you couldn't hear me over the wind, but it didn't happen, and I did do the talk. But she did make it the following year to the next event that was in Orlando. Do you know what happened between the time she was supposed to be there and didn't come, and the time she eventually came in Orlando the following year in her business? Nothing. She had a few customers. I think she got to Pro 1 because there was an incentive trip involved, and I placed somebody under her. And she stayed right there. She was just, doing great, but nothing was really happening in her business. She came to Orlando in November of 2017, and the things that I just described to you happened to her. She met people that were amazing. She was inspired. She was like, oh, I can do this. I can talk to people. I can suggest that I might have something that can help them. And she got home and happened to see a post of one of her Facebook friends talking about awareness from some condition that she was affected by. And, let's just not forget about people that are suffering type of a post. And my friend didn't realize that her friend had been suffering. So she reached out to her. Would she have reached out to her if she had not come to Orlando? I don't know. I don't think so. Debbie doesn't think so. I'll let you connect those dots. But she reached out to that person and she said, Abby, I think I have something that might help you. And Abby tried it. And Abby had a phenomenal transformation with her health. And had a daughter with some health issues too. And had a phenomenal transformation with her health. Abby contacted Debbie Zito about, 4 weeks later, says, I want to be a distributor. And from that point forward, their business has just steamrolled past Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, Pro 5, Pro 6, and Debbie Zito is a Pro 7 6 months after. Yes. And Abby Drury is a Pro 6 and about to be Pro 7, and she's got her awesome team with her. Thank you guys for just being such great examples of what can happen, what can be done. Thank you so much for blessing our team with everything that you do. And, just know, we are LifeVantage and the world needs us. So get to events, get your teams to events. And I love you guys. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage LifeVantage Chief Sales Officer, Justin